Should I buy a business in an industry that I already know? Chances are it matters a lot less than you think. And here's why. It's because a franchisor can teach you the business. What they can't teach you is leadership skills, customer service instincts, how to follow a system, and the follow-through that makes you successful. So if you go out and you buy a franchise in an industry that you're not familiar with, chances are they're going to train you to a point to where you'll be proficient enough to be successful. If you're coming from an industry and it makes sense, then absolutely we're going to show you something from that industry. We're going to take that into account when we're doing that business selection. A good example would be if you're coming from real estate. More than likely, we're going to look at least one brand that's going to be real estate or real estate adjacent. You're probably already going to know people in that industry in your market, so that gives you a chance to come out of the gate day one and have something under your belt and be able to make a good, quick start. So yes, we're definitely going to take that into account. If you're coming from healthcare, we'll probably look to see if anything healthcare related is going to be a good fit. But at the end of the day, more than likely, we're going to be looking at 3 to 4 different brands for you to take a look at that are in 3 to 4 different industries. There's good reasons for that. But the biggest thing is you don't have to know how to do the job to come in and be able to run a successful franchise in any industry. They're going to teach that for you. Great example, landscaping industry. So if we go out here and you buy a landscaping franchise, you're not buying it so you can get on a lawnmower. You're buying it so you can run a business. So a lot of the franchises, that's why we don't look at brands and what they do for a living first. We look at it last. We look at the business model, how it scales, whether the number of employees fits you, whether the values and culture fit what you're doing. We look at all of those things. What they do for a living matters a little bit less than the rest of it because there's a lot of different things that go into it. But more than likely, if you have a roofing franchise, you're never going to be on a roof putting shingles on. You're going to be doing business related things that grow the business, not necessarily roofing related things that build a roof. So you're going to have people for that. They're going to train you about the terminology and the things that you need to know. But the most important thing that you're bringing to the table are those leadership skills, the ability to go out there and use those customer service instincts, follow a system, and then be able to take that follow through and be successful.